Tonight on Film Flickers, it's gonna be sexy.
Hey,
Holy,
I just had an idea. Let's film ourselves having sex.
that's a great idea. This is your best idea ever. Hello, and welcome to an evening with Annie and Jay.
Plus, Michael Douglas and Diane Keaton attempt to be sexy.
Last time I had sex, I tore my ACL.
Is this some pathetic attempt at flirtation?
Well, when you put it that way,
It's also a night of revenge.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge. At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours. All emergency services will be suspended. Your government thanks you for your participation.
The action starts now. Hello, I'm your host, Jessica Headley. From the heat in the forest to the heat in the bedroom, we'll introduce you to Cameron Diaz's new sexy romantic comedy, not surprisingly called Sex Tape, and to the fiery sequel with Disney's Planes, Fire and Rescue. But first, can you imagine a future America where for 12 hours all crime is legal? That's the premise of The Purge, Anarchy. No police or military will be around to help save you know what. As citizens purge society, let's take a look.
Traffic is building rapidly downtown as citizens rush to get home.
Stay safe, sweetie. Stay safe.
If you're not purging, we advise you to get off the streets. It'll soon be a war out there.
This is the commencement of the annual purge. At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal. All emergency services will be suspended.
You know how dangerous it is. This won't bring him back. It won't make you feel any better. Don't do this.
it's late. You need to leave.
Your government thanks you for your participation.
There's an unwritten purge rule. We don't save lives.
What is this?
Tonight we take lives. We can't have any interference.
Just drive. Stick to the plan.
We can't have heroes. No heroes.
Thank you.
Follow me.
Oh my God.
Hey, you have to go now! Move! Don't stop! The only way we stay alive is if we stay together.
You shouldn't be out here.
Keep moving and stay quiet.
Why haven't you just killed us already?
Oh my God, where are they taking us?
This is a superb lot, fresh off the streets. This is the last purge of the evening. The bidding will start at 200,000. Purgers, please suit up. We'll see you shortly on the hunting grounds.
We're gonna have people in front of us, we're gonna have people behind us. Don't stop. Don't look back. Run for your life.
People like us, we don't survive tonight.
It's my night to back! Come back!
They're coming.
Let's all hope we never have to live in that America, but we can purge by giving away some prizes with Who Said That? Can you name this week's famous movie quote? Here it goes. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Email whosaidthat@filmflickers.com and you could win 4 tickets to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. If you need a hint, check out our Facebook page. Last week's winner correctly answered Andy Serkis as Gollum in Lord of the Rings. In tonight's Film Flickers Spotlight interview, actor Frank Grillo and cast take us behind the scenes in the making of The Purge, Anarchy.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge. At At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours. All emergency services will be suspended. Your government thanks you for your participation.
The first purge was only told by a certain point of view, which was from the rich people in the suburbs. And in this film, you really get to see what the purge is and why it exists. There are these three stories: my story, the two girls, and then the couple. My character wasn't a guy who would purge or kill. I'm not a killer.
You can't go out there. You know how dangerous it is.
He's got one intent, and that is revenge. I use that to justify my purge.
This won't bring him back. It won't make you feel any better.
It's late.
You need to leave.
We're on our way to my sister's house to wait out the purge. Our car gets broken down, and we get stranded in the city.
Purge night, everybody is a little bit frightened because you never know what can happen, especially for people in our situation. We don't have that much protection because we can't afford it.
What is this?
Ava begins as a fairly passive single mother of Callie, but there's this incredible journey that she takes on this night of purge.
Just drive, just drive. And then along the way, I pick up a couple of people who are victims of the purge. I'm now dealing with what I have to deal with, which is helping someone.
Thank you.
Follow me. We each have a story, and eventually those stories become irrelevant, because now we have one story, which is to survive this night.
No! Get out of the car! Hey! Go now! Go!
It's all about survival, and your priorities get clear very quickly.
It's really going to be much more elevated. There's a lot going on dramatically and more action. As long as we keep moving, we're okay. I'm excited about it.
People like us, we don't survive tonight!
The purging begins this Friday at Santikos Theaters. No picture's perfect until it's picture-perfect prize time. If you know what movie this scene is from, email me at pictureperfect@filmflickers.com and you could win dinner and a movie for 4 from KFC and Santikos Theaters. For a clue, check out our Facebook page. Last week's Picture Perfect winner knew this scene was from The Dark Knight Rises. Nicely done. Coming up next.
Hey, Sugar Rims, you just fall out of a B-17? 'Cause you're the bomb.
Pickup trucks. And we'll check out the latest Hollywood buzz. Welcome back. It's time for all your latest film news and What's Up Hollywood. Not only does Shailene Woodley nab the cover of Vanity Fair and talk about her bold choices, but OK Magazine says she could be dating Juno star Ellen Page. The two have been spotted out together after Page heavily leaned on Shailene Woodley when coming out. Woodley has recently been quoted as saying many things that left her attraction open to both sexes. You know that famous saying, break a leg? It doesn't mean such great luck this time. Han Solo, aka Harrison Ford, did just that while filming Star Wars 7. It appears the door of the Millennium Falcon got in the way and crushed his leg. Hence, shooting has been moved back 2 weeks. Get well soon, Harrison. Jon Favreau's indie film chef and his castmates from Iron Man are still cooking up great results at the box office after 9 weeks in release. We'll show you that trailer a little bit later in the show. Star Trek III will boldly go where no man has gone before. Director Robert Orci promises that the latest installment will stay true to its roots as it heads back to deep space. And finally, Taylor Swift gets boldly to go wherever she wants to go in her own personal tour jet, putting the Swift into Taylor's concert tour travels. For What's Up Hollywood, that's a wrap. Air traffic control at Disney Studios has given the all systems go green light for the sequel Planes, Fire and Rescue. All aboard for this animated family comedy.
There's a time. Dangerous work. In your life. But that's the job of a firefighter. When the world.
There she burns, fellas!
Is on your side. Risking their lives for people they don't even know. You might not feel it.
You came here to become a firefighter.
You might not see it. Good luck, Dusty.
But it's surrounding.
I will never understand why you want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
We're not. We're jumping out of you. Never let it go. Gotta learn to grow. Watch me as I touch the sky.
I'm Dipper. That's what everyone calls me.
Okay, Mrs.
Miss.
Miss.
Miss, yeah.
Dipper.
Dipper.
Yep.
Yep.
Honk, honk, beep, beep.
Park superintendent.
He waxes himself daily.
I can do this.
You're not certified.
Just give him a shot.
He's not certified.
We need every plane we've got.
Crap hopper!
Hey, Sugar Rims, you just fall out of a B-17? Cause you're the bomb.
Pickup trucks.
Let's ride the silk elevator, boys!
Copy that, head base.
Planes, Fire, and Rescue flies onto the big screen at Santikos Theaters this weekend. In this week's Movie Scramble, unscramble these letters to win 4 tickets to Fiesta, Texas. Email your answer to moviescramble@filmflickers.com. Don't forget to get a clue and another peek at this one. Check out our Facebook page. Congrats to last week's Movie Scramble winner who correctly answered Carrie Russell. Michael Douglas and Diane Keaton pair it up in the new romantic comedy, And So It Goes. One ornery realtor has no idea how to handle a new granddaughter, the one his estranged son just showed up and dropped off, because a kid's just the type of thing you drop off. A kind neighbor with a little more of a clue tries to help in the process.
There are a million reasons not to like Orrin Little.
Touch my car and I'll have you spayed. Is what you're gonna say really worth what I'm about to say back?
He's a little insensitive.
I'm 65.
I have sold houses older than you, all right? In a lot worse condition.
That makes me feel good.
It's a compliment,
A little rude.
I messed up. I need a woman's perspective, and you're the closest thing to it.
You always could charm me.
And a real.
Oh, no. No.
You're unbelievable.
Bingo.
This summer.
I need you to take care of my daughter while I'm gone.
What's going on?
It's my son.
Wait, who's that?
It's my granddaughter. She's probably Guatemalan. He had sex with a maid once.
From the director of The Bucket List.
Would you like to do this yourself?
Only if you do it wrong.
I'm gonna make someone a great wife someday.
And When Harry Met Sally comes a comedy.
Take that box, put it on that box, it's on that box.
Are you a hoarder?
About friendship.
I'm the only friend you've got.
Might have found somebody else who likes me, so you can die now.
Family.
Now, what is your favorite color for your room?
Purple.
No, that's no good. That's bad for rentals.
And the little things that bring us all together.
Last time I had sex, I tore my ACL.
Is this some pathetic attempt at flirtation?
Well, when you put it that way, yeah.
Michael Douglas. Diane Keaton.
Ma'am, there's no smoking in here?
Good. You're too young to smoke.
Ta-da!
And So It Goes.
You could say And So It Goes finds a good piece of real estate later this month in Santikos Theaters. Coming up next, for you voyeurs out there who have ever thought about filming in the bedroom, you're going to see how disaster strikes with sex tape. Welcome back. In tonight's film flashback segment, Nathan Cohn takes us to a film that anyone who watches news, listens to it, or works in must see.
Thanks, Jessica. Network seems less like satire with each passing year and more prophetic. In the movie, a struggling television news operation turns to sensationalism for ratings when their mad-as-hell anchor decides he's not going to take it anymore and starts ranting each week on national TV.
Jack Stevens said that
This story is about Howard Beale, who was the network news anchorman on UBS TV. In his time, Howard Beale had been a mandarin of television, the grand old man of news with a hot rating of 16 and a 28 audience share. In 1969, however, his fortunes began to decline. He fell to a 22 share. The following year, his wife died, and he was left a childless widower with an 8 rating and a 12 share. He became morose and isolated, began to drink heavily, and on September 22, 1975, he was fired, effective in 2 weeks.
Peter Finch, who played the mad prophet of the airwaves, Howard Beale, is one of only 2 actors to win an Oscar posthumously. The other was Heath Ledger for The Dark Knight. And Beatrice Straight still holds the record for the shortest performance by an Oscar winner. The Best Supporting Actress was on screen for all of 5 minutes. Network screens on Tuesday, July 15th at the Santikos Bijou. Details and reservations are online at tpr.org. Back to you, Jessica.
Get your sexy out. Well, this next one might have you thinking twice about that. Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel do what some couples have done with one huge glitch. Their night of filmed intimacy is about to go viral. Here's Sex Tape.
Do you remember the first time your man saw you naked?
I saw your butt. I had no choice. Again?
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time?
Jay, we're out of light bulbs.
Hey, we should have sex sometime soon.
Oh, I would love that.
Good, me too.
Maybe Thursday. How the hell do you get it back?
Hey.
Holy.
I just had an idea. Let's film ourselves having sex.
That's a great idea. This is your best idea ever. Hello. And welcome to an evening with Annie and Jay.
Honey, erase that video.
I'll erase it, babe.
Don't forget, okay?
I won't forget. Enjoyed your video. Hello, and welcome to Joy of Sex.
Our sex dojo. Every position.
Honey.
Wow, that sweater, nice, girl.
What the hell is going on?
You know the cloud?
So instead of erasing the video, like you said that you would, you accidentally sent it to all our friends and family?
I'm the mailman.
If the mailman has seen my vagina, we're moving. What if it gets out on the internet? We have to get that back right now.
I was using that.
It went up! It went up to the cloud!
You can't get it down from the cloud?
Nobody understands the cloud. It's a mystery! Who wants to have some fun? Hello?
Who has sex for 3 hours? That's the length of the movie Lincoln. You did the full Lincoln.
You sure you don't want to tell me what's going on? Mom, there's some things that you should just die without ever knowing about. Okay, sounds good.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, deal!
Siri, how do you perform CPR on a dog?
Here's to a night at the movies versus making one. You can see Sex Tape in Santikos theaters this weekend. Coming up, a surprising and not so surprising 4th of July weekend at the box office. Who crowned it, and also what you had to say in Voice of the People. Your last chance to win for the night is right after the break. Welcome back. Transformers held to the top box office seat again. Looks like it didn't have much competition though, as sources say some were afraid to put another heavy hitter against it in its second week at the box office. It brought in about $36 million just last weekend alone. Tammy did $21 million for the first weekend and $33 million in its first 5 days. But the movie that continues to impress is Jon Favreau's Chef, with the primary cast of Iron Man, including Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson. Also including Sofia Vergara, here's a serving of Chef.
Give me a kiss. Bye.
How come I'm never allowed to be in the kitchen?
Because it's hot and it's loud and there's a lot of bad language.
So I hear bad language all the time.
Where?
YouTube?
YouTube has bad language?
Yeah.
This is madness, huh?
It's carne asada. Check it out.
Holy chef, big dog, up all night cooking. Get up and taste this, mousse douche. Come here. Look at that.
You like it? Yeah. We're gonna cook like this.
We're being reviewed by the most important critic in the city. Now suddenly you're going to be an artist. Well, be an artist on your own time.
So you're threatening to fire me now?
No, I'm telling you what I'm prepared to do if you don't cook my menu.
What do you say?
I don't think I should read it.
Can you read it to me, please?
I would rather have you sit on my face after a brisk walk on a warm day than suffer through that lava cake again.
You sit and you eat and you vomit those words back?
You're not getting to me! He's not getting to me!
Dad, that went viral.
Wow. You're trending, bro.
You're never going to be happy cooking for someone else.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've never not known what I was gonna do. I'm lost.
I think that's a good place to start. Carl, you need to take a break.
So what are you gonna do?
You're gonna laugh. I got a food truck. Tony, Carl's got a taco truck. What the hell are you doing here?
When I heard your voice, I was like, that's what I want to do.
We take it back to something simple. Let me see if I got something to say anymore.
Woo! Step right up. Best Cuban food in all of South Beach. Who's hungry?
How'd you get that crowd?
I tweeted it.
It's good, right? I might not do everything great in my life, but I'm good at this. I get to touch people's lives with what I do, and I want to share this with you. Hi, Nez.
Are you okay?
He's fine. He's got a couple of burns and 2 stitches from a paring knife. You know your son's a cook now?
I had beer.
What?
He says I love you.
You spoke up, we caught it, and we're sharing it in this week's Voice of the People.
Deliver Us from Evil.
Deliver Us from Evil.
The special effects was very realistic. It was really good.
Earth Echo. Earth Echo 2. I really liked it. Yeah. It was pretty cool.
We came with my parents, so it's good for, what do they say, 7 to 70? Tammy.
We saw Tammy.
Loved it. Hilarious.
I thought it was actually really, really funny.
Tell us your twist or take on the latest movies by heading over to the Palladium Santikos theaters this week. You could be featured on Film Flickers next week. How about some Tinseltown trivia? Which one of the names below is not a real Transformer? Is it Highbrow, Hound, Cobra, or Wheelie? Email your answer to movietrivia@filmflickers.com and you could win 4 tickets to Schlitterbahn. If you need a hint, check out our Facebook page. Last week's winner correctly answered The Expendables. Time to say goodnight from all of us at Film Flickers. We light it up again next week with the action films you've been waiting for with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Hercules and Scarlett Johansson and Lucy. Plus, more spotlight interviews, sneak peeks, and of course, plenty of chances to win. Until then, I'm Jessica Headley with Film Flickers.